that Louis XIV is guilty of the following accusations: supporting unfair government by taking away rights from citizens of his country, wasting tax dollars for his own personal needs, and completely on unnecessary wars. Third, hate crimes and discrimination of Huguenots or French Protestants. We the people believe he should not receive. We the people believe he should receive harsh punishment for his wrongdoings. This is a king who doesn't care. This man standing before us will not stop at any length to tax his people for his own personal gain. You know what he does with his tax money? He plates his walls with gold inside the palace of Versailles. He also repeatedly slows exports, slowing production, and causes people to lose their jobs. King Louis is a king who thinks rules don't apply to him and that he can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, without the slightest consideration of how it will affect his people. By canceling the Edict of Nantes, over 200,000 Huguenots fled France, causing major setbacks in military, political issues, and economic hardship. Louis has deprived the nobles of their duties and influence by building his enormous and, might I add, unnecessary palace of Versailles. Louis XIV is an unfit ruler and deserves to be thrown in jail. We the people want peace. King Louis has clearly demonstrated that he wants nothing but chaos for his people. He is against the people. He is a selfish man who wants nothing but chaos. In the closing of my argument, see what I see: an unfit, selfish, hateful ruler who has brought nothing but sorrow to his empire and his people. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today we are here because our great King Louis XIV has been falsely accused of 3 crimes by the very state he lives to protect and honor. Is it not preposterous that Louis's God-given power be questioned by such lowly commoners, such imbeciles? It is by these pagan enemies he is accused. We should all hope that we do not rot in hell for questioning his power, his God-given power. Ladies and gentlemen, this case may as well be closed right now at this very moment, seeing as my client, the great King Louis XIV, is an innocent man.
Thank you.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. Yes. You may be seated.
Yeah. Please introduce yourself to the court.
I'm John Locke. I'm a famous philosopher in the 1600s. And I do not believe Louis is innocent.
Why do you believe that Louis is not innocent?
Because he supports an unfair government that takes all the rights away from his own citizens.
You're going to hell now.
Can you please state your beliefs of natural rights?
I believe that every citizen is born with natural rights of freedom, life, and property, things that Louis does not believe in.
In what ways does Louis weaken the power of the nobles?
Louis has all nobles Palace of Versailles so that he can keep an eye on them, close supervision, so that they will not limit his power.
How do you think Louis should be ruled?
Louis should rule by the social contract that states that a government has a mutual relationship with the citizens, and every citizen has to consent to all the laws it makes.
Should the government be ruled by a government based on natural rights?
Yes.
Why?
There would be less hell that way.
You're going to hell, so.
I'll have to ask you to keep quiet.
Okay.
Be respectful.
Mr. Locke, please state where were you living at the time of King Louis?
I was in England.
So you have no direct knowledge of what or of the reasons of why King Louis did what he did.
Even a man like me can hear things of both things Louis can do.
I have just one confusing question. While you were in England, you supported Cromwell as he ruled as a monarch to England. How do you explain that?
He was not an absolute monarch and gave rights to his citizens.
Yet he disbanded Parliament.
This has nothing to do with
Overruled, it's a good objection, but overruled because I think the defense is indicating if there are any loopholes in Mr. Lott's testimony.
Yeah. Didn't you also state in the 2 tracts of government that the magistrate here, King Louis, has the direct right to decide how and when his people praise their God?
That's correct.
So then, being unfair, how is that unfair in your eyes when you state the complete opposite?
He's been given the right of God to rule. Doesn't mean he should abuse it.
But he has not. He has simply stated, I prefer that my people worship this way than that. He never said, I'm going to beat you for it. The citizens took that into their own hands.
He never really kept his promises.
You sure about that?
Yes.
He promised that if he fought those wars, though, that he would bring in education. He has. He created the University of Arts. Give me all those people that pay tax dollars to earn their money back.
Not everyone can afford a good education.
But it gives them the option to do so. Didn't you, John Locke, also accept that the theory of life that one man's gain is another man's loss, presented by Montesquieu? Then, how does my client abuse that? Simply saying, well, we fight the wars, but you have to pay taxes to support our army.
Objection?
Yes?
Witness refuses to answer the question.
I have no.
Is your name indeed Timothy Montesquieu?
Yes.
Do you believe that Louis abused his power?
Yes.
In which ways did he abuse his power?
Well, I do not support absolute monarchy. I believe that the government should help the people and not profit for themselves. Because of King Louis' selfish acts, he caused economic hardship and discontent among the
Witnesses putting in her own opinion.
That's what she's being asked
Just have to
Because of King Louis' selfish acts, he caused economic hardship and discontent among the members of the lower class.
I agree. How does this personally affect you?
Well, because he caused discontent among all of us that are in the lower class, and he's abusing his power.
In
And
this case, Louis abused his powers in many ways, correct?
yes,
He abused taxes, correct?
yes,
He's guilty, correct?
yes.
Hello, court.
So,
Hello, lawyer. How do you say his name? Montesquieu?
Yes.
Okay. Montesquieu, are you one of the greatest philosophers?
Yes.
Don't laugh, I'm nervous. What was the first thing Captain Club lived?
The spirit of laws.
And did you begin to work on your masterpiece, The Spirit of the Law?
Yes.
What inspired you to write The Spirit of the Law?
Well, I'm really into my beliefs about the government and how everyone should be a part of it, and not only one ruler, but all society should.
Okay, but remember the person whether spoke one of the the books that you have wrote?
I'm sorry?
Can you repeat the question?
Oh wait, why were the Persian letters, why were the Persian letters the first two books that you wrote?
Objection. This has nothing to do with the case.
I think that's sustained. Can you move on to the question that's more relevant to me?
Okay. I would have one about
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
What do you come here for?
To prove Louis the 14th guilty of his charges.
Is the practice?
Yes. He made all French peasants pay higher taxes than everybody else, such as the nobles and other people.
You pay taxes for protection for the army, right?
Yeah.
Yet you still come here to prove guilty?
Yes, because I work hard for all my money, and then the majority of it is spent on taxes, and my kids have been taken away from me as well to use them as his servants at his palace of Versailles.
Objection, Your Honor. This man was nothing but a peasant.
Well, I am a peasant.
I'm not even sure how to respond.
It's not peasant. Child.
We like to call little helpers.
Use the tax money as money for his own palace?
Yes, he did. He used the tax dollars to pay for his palace, and he used it for
Objection. How,
unnecessary wars.
he is not an expert in this matter. How does he know where to?
Because he built the palace.
Right, based on the witness's response, I'll say overrule if he seems to know that a palace was built with tax dollars. Why do you think that was a good objection? Why do you think that Louis would do this kind of thing?
Because he's a bad ruler, and he doesn't think about the people of his country. He only thinks about
Is
himself.
Louis cruel, selfish, and self-centered?
Yes, he is.
Is Louis guilty of his charges?
Yes.
Does he support an unfair government, waste tax dollars, and discriminate against Huguenots?
Yes, he does.
No further questions.